A couple of weeks ago, I did this post that was titled, Am I Overreacting? My Husband Ate My Food. And we were all like, No, you're not overreacting, because she had a surgery on her stomach and she had meal prepped her diet that she was supposed to eat throughout her recovery and healing. Well, she went to go find her food and her husband either ate it or threw it away. But she was like, Why would he eat this? It's extra bland and soft. So we were all just like trying to divorce them for her. Anyways, she did an update 8 days ago. She did it 8 days ago, and no one alerted me until today. Anyways, let's get to this update. She says, This will be long. I apologize in advance. She says, Okay, obligatory. Oh my God, this post exploded comment. I didn't expect it to explode this much. I even saw an article written about it on People Magazine's website. So thanks for that, everyone. I'm just glad this is a throwaway account and none of my friends or family are Redditors. I tried to read all of the comments, but there are so many, and frankly, I'm tired, so I'm sure I missed a bunch. I apologize for that. Anyways, so it's been approximately a week since my post, and I'll try to answer some questions and let everybody know what's going on. The food I had in the deep fridge in the garage was for the next stage of my diet, which is soft foods with a high protein content. Think egg salad, tender cooked chicken, vegetarian or chicken chili, soft seafood, etc. Definitely more tasty than the liquid diet I was on, so maybe that's why my husband ate them. I don't know. I'm still not clear why he did what he did. I have no idea if he ate them or threw them out, as many of you suggested. I did ask him, and he danced around it and didn't provide any answers. I think he maybe did a combination of the two. I think he has some built in resentment, as I've had health issues since before we married. He knew what he was getting into, and he married me anyway. I don't think he realized the toll it could have on him and our relationship, though. He's not a caretaker, just to clear things up. I'm not sick enough, except while recovering from surgery, to need someone to take care of me. I am very independent and I do everything myself. I do most of the childcare, cleaning, errands, cooking, managing money, and expenses. You get the idea. He does get upset because I'm not always available to do activities with him that he really enjoys, like hiking, fishing, frisbee, golf, etc. Mostly things that involve being outside. I'm very sensitive to temperature, and heat makes me physically sick. I'm also supposed to avoid the sun, as it gives me a rash and makes me nauseated. We do a lot of indoor activities like playing games, movies, museums, going to the gym, swimming indoors, etc. I also make an effort to spend time with him individually and as a family. Up until this surgery, we have had no issues, and I had no idea he would act this way. Maybe I missed some red flags. My husband has never been abusive, nor has he ever done anything like this before. That's why I made the post. I was really confused because I had no idea where his attitude was coming from and thought maybe I did something. Like I stated above, I think he has some built up resentment or something. He's always been understanding and respectful of my needs and my health, has never shown that he may have differing feelings. Our ex life is great. He stated he's very satisfied in that aspect. He says he sees that I'm putting forth a lot of effort to spend time with him and make him a priority in my life, and says he appreciates it. So, unless he's feeding me a line of BS, this isn't the cause either. The surgery I had was a removal of benign tumors I had in my stomach and part of my intestine. They had to remove three-fourths of my stomach and part of my small intestine. They got all the tumors and are optimistic they won't return. I'll have to be very aware of my nutrition for the rest of my life, as I will have malabsorption issues. The surgery was done laparoscopically, so it's not as painful and doesn't require as much recovery as an open procedure. So, on to the update. After we fought and he refused to rectify the situation, I told him we needed time apart. He went to stay at his mom's house, as I don't have any friends or family nearby. For food, I made some scrambled eggs and some hard boiled eggs, some eggs to get me through dinner and that night, and breakfast in the morning. The next day, we talked on the phone for a couple of hours. He apologized profusely, explained he was extremely stressed at his job, and he was really worried about me and my health. I told him that is not an excuse for treating me like crap, nor does it seem like he was worried about me at all since he did what he did. He agreed with me and apologized again. He agreed to go to individual and couples therapy, which is huge because he doesn't like or believe in therapy, as he's had bad experiences in the past. I also see my own therapist and have been for the last 15 years, to be clear. He also agreed to buy all of the groceries to replace all of the food he took and agreed to make my meals for a while with a little guidance as he's not great at cooking. I made it clear that if he doesn't like if he does something like this again, there will be no more chances given and I will file for divorce. He also apologized to our son for putting more responsibilities on his shoulders. My husband is now back staying in our home. He's been doing all of the things I'm not supposed to do, and he's working on remaking all of my meals. I've been teaching him how to cook easy meals for him and our kid so he could do it in the future. He's been nothing but polite, sweet, loving, and respectful. He's also putting forth an effort to take on more responsibilities in the house so I'm not forced to have to do everything. I am, however, I am, however, worried that this is all just a temporary fix because he wants to avoid divorce. I'm keeping an eye out for red flags. I'm not willing to put up with poor treatment. I'm waiting for him to get comfortable and revert back to old ways. So we will see what happens. Only time will tell. To be clear, he's never treated me badly in the past, which is the main reason I decided to give him a second chance. I'm really hoping it's an aberration. As for his stress at work, his place of employment is severely understaffed at the moment. He's been going to work early and staying late to help them with this issue. He's tired and cranky, which is understandable. Adding my recent surgery on top of things, and he just couldn't handle it. He knew my surgery would be complicated, and he says he's afraid I'd die or end up with complications. This is understandable as well. I'd feel the same if roles were reversed. But he does agree that none of this gives him an excuse for his behavior, and he's agreed to work on it. He says he's very satisfied and happy with all other aspects of our life together, and he says he's really disappointed with himself for the way he acted. Again, we'll see how it works out. I'm taking everything he says with a grain of salt. That's it. I can't think of anything else to add. I'll post another update if anything changes. Thank you to everyone who was kind and expressed concern for my health and my situation. And with that, I don't know what to say. This man literally ate the food that she needed to recover and then blamed it on stress and apologized for his it like literally I don't feel like there was a resolution in this update because I don't know. Y'all gonna have to weigh in. But like Red Hot Bumblebee says, I was afraid that you'd die, so I got rid of all the food you need to survive. That makes zero sense. I'm glad you're keeping an eye out for red flags. It sounds like his mom probably, hopefully, told him how awful he was, and it helped him realize he was wrong. But all the stress in the world doesn't excuse him actively sabotaging your recovery. Like, literally, that is the dumbest excuse ever. Like, I'm sure that their 10-year-old child could have come up with something better than this. Horror Bad says, plus he's leaving the care task on his child. Pretty suspicious he's working all these extra hours now, too. Only Music says, I figured you would die, so I ate all your food so I could feel closer to you. Insert eye roll. OP, read this comment. Your husband is gaslighting you. Yeah, something is diabolical. Something terrible is going on in this situation. This does not seem healthy, but at least at least she's paying attention to it now. I don't know. I don't feel good about this update, but I figured I would at least share it with y'all since it was finally shared with me. Let me know what you think about this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and share, and leave whatever theories you have because I'm totally confused. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Oh, I already said that.